players. Vansh Suryan asks us to. A few India players have played here at Leicestershire. Anil Kumble, Javagal Srinath, and Virendra Sehwag, and he asked to share some memories of Sehwag at Grace Road. There is a fantastic story that Jeremy Snape, a former Leicestershire player, tells about Virendra Sehwag. Evans facing up to Shami, and he's gone. First ball that he's faced from Shami. It was a beauty from the India fast bowler. A little bit full, a little bit of movement away. Evans had a little prod at it, and it's gone low to first slip. A nice catch taken just above a very fine career out of it. Back in the India side, having been dropped earlier this season after a mountain of runs down at Sussex. Leicestershire's number 3. And do not adjust your set, Cheteshwar Pujara. Walks to the middle, plays a couple of little practice drives. Scored relatively quickly, actually, in the couple of Ranji Trophy games he played this year, but he's been in superb form for Sussex, averaging over 100 in the county championship. Rahul Dravid, the India head coach, said that Pujara had, quote, banged down the door to get him back in this side.
Having a chat to Louis Kimber, which is good to see. The two touch gloves. Pujara wearing his India kit, of course.
Virat Kohli just having a little word with him. Virat Kohli's come up behind the stumps. Yeah, that story that Jeremy Snape tells, they were playing Middlesex. And Abdul Razak was getting the ball to reverse swing, the overseas player for Middlesex, the former Pakistan all-rounder. Jeremy Snape has a little chat with Virendra Sehwag. What should we do about this? How do you want to handle the reverse swing? What should I do? Virendra Sehwag says, "Get me on strike, leave it to me. It'll be all right." Virendra Sehwag smashes the ball out of the ground. They have to get a new ball. It's not reverse swinging, and that was how Virendra Sehwag dealt with reverse swing. I think it's no such adventure from Cheteshwar Pujara, one would imagine. He allows this to hit him on the body, which is a feature of that incredible Australia tour that he had in 2020-2021. Can look awkward, but he gets the bat and gloves out of the way. He doesn't mind being hit, and that one strikes him on the body from Mohammad Shami. Sehwag didn't actually spend very long at Grace Road, and neither did Kumble or Srinath, but he made a little bit of a mark. Got a leg gully in as well, very close in that leg gully fielder. As Mohammad Shami comes in, leaves this outside off stump, and there is no run. He's in a position where a fielder might want to consider wearing a helmet. He's almost in that close at leg gully come sort of deep backward short leg, if that makes any sense as a fielding position. It's the kind of position that, speaking of Leicestershire players, James Taylor used to field in for England a lot. A little bit deeper, took those two extraordinary catches on that tour of South Africa. Pujara does have very low hands, and he does sometimes get the ball squirting into that region. Shami in, that's left alone, very tight to off stump. Shami puts hands to head, but if anybody's a good judge of a leave in world cricket, it's Cheteshwar Pujara.
It's interesting that it was Kohli who went up to talk to Pujara just before his first delivery, if he was talking to him, if he was talking to his fielders, but making sure that Pujara could hear him. And indeed, I suppose inevitable, of course, but how influential and active he still is in the field, so to speak, Kohli. You know, he's still one of the men, isn't he?
Shami in, makes Pujara play, plays defensively and pushes whether the pitch is turning or not. As Shami is in to Pujara, yet to get off the mark, and he's bowled him. Cheteshwar Pujara gone for a duck. Mohammad Shami spreads the arms wide like an aeroplane and then leaps to hug Pujara around.